As you know, I am Krishna Oza and here we are studying Science of 8th Standard and we are studying chapter number 7, that is Conservation of Plants and Animals. If you remember, then in the last lecture we studied about what is deforestation, then what are the reasons for deforestation and what are the effects or consequences of deforestation. Why we studied this? Because there is a story in this chapter that Bujo and Paheli. I think you might have remembered that in the 7th standard also we were studying the book in which Bujo and Paheli were going somewhere where they were doing some experiments, they have some questions. So now also in 8th standard, Bujo and Paheli went to the Biosphere Reserve. Okay, and they were very excited to talk about Biosphere Reserve with their classmates. And they were discussing about this various things, that is conservation of plants and animals. They were discussing about what is deforestation, what are the reasons or causes of deforestation and what are the consequences of deforestation. As this discussion ends, Bujo and Paheli were quite disturbed because they were thinking that if deforestation occurs at this rate, means if we are continuously cutting the trees at this rate, then it is very dangerous for our next generation. So they went to meet Professor Ahmed. Okay, if you remember, Professor Ahmed was there in 7th standard who take these children to visit the forest, right? So they went to Professor Ahmed and told them that if the conservation of plants and animals will not occur, then we are in danger. So what can we do? So Professor Ahmed told the children that let's go to visit the Biosphere Reserve. Okay, and for Paheli and Bujo and their classmate, Professor Ahmed had arranged a good trip to the Biosphere Reserve. The name of Biosphere Reserve is Panchmari Biosphere Reserve, which is situated in Madhya Pradesh. So we also go to that Biosphere Reserve. But before that, let me introduce some terms which are important in this chapter. So let's start with the first term, that is biodiversity. Now, bio means what? Bio means living and diversity means variety. Okay, so biodiversity is the variety of living organism in a particular area. Okay, in particular area you can find so many organisms, so many plants, animals, birds, etc. So that is known as biodiversity. So once again I tell you that bio means living and diversity means variety. Okay, so let's see the definition of it. This you must have to remember. It may be asked as the definition or short question answers. The variety of organisms existing on the earth, their interrelationships. Interrelationships means what is the relation between this variety of organism. Okay, we know that if deers are there, then deers are eating the grass. Okay, so they have a relation. One is prey, one is predator. Okay, so like that, the interrelationship and the relationship with the environment means this is the definition of biodiversity. Biodiversity means, once again, the variety of living organisms which exist on earth or in a particular area of earth. Their interrelationship means the relationship between this variety of living organism and their relationship with environment in which they are living. Okay, so this is the first term which is very important, biodiversity. Now the next term is biosphere. As we know, there are so many spheres around our earth, in our environment, right? Stratosphere, lithosphere, hydrosphere, etc. Okay, so in our environment there is a biosphere. Again, bio means what? Yes, as we have discussed earlier, bio means living. Okay, and sphere means the area where these things are living. Okay, so biosphere is the part of the earth in which living organism exist. Okay, means it is the area or part of the earth where living organisms can live properly. Okay, so biosphere is that area, and this biosphere supports the life. Okay, in biosphere only we can live. Right, so these are two important terms of this chapter. Now we know that the children and Bujo and Paheli with Professor Ahmed started their trip to Biosphere Reserve. So what is Biosphere Reserve? That also we have to know. So there are some protected areas to conserve the plants and animals. And for conservation of these plants and animals, government have there are some areas which are there to conserve the plants and animals, or we can say the variety of living organisms. And these protected areas are made by our government. Okay, if we are conserving the plants and animals, then it is good. But our government is also trying to conserve the variety of living organisms. Okay, they have made some rules, some policies to protect these animals and plants. So let's see which are the different protected areas. First is wildlife sanctuary. Wildlife sanctuary is the area where animals are protected. They are not disturbed by any means. Okay, so these are under the rules of government. Then second is national park. National park is the area where wildlife is protected. Means here the animals can freely move in that particular area and then they can use the habitat. Habitat means the place where any organism live. Right? So this is the area where wildlife animals or wildlife, they can easily move and they can use the habitat and natural resources of that particular area. And third one is biosphere reserve. Biosphere reserve are the area which is meant for protection of biodiversity, means variety of organisms, right? And in this area the tribals can also live their traditional life, but they do not harm any of the animals, or they cannot cut any plants. Right, so these are some protected areas. As I told that government have placed some rules. Okay, so which are these rules? What is prohibited here? Okay, which activities are not allowed in this particular protected areas? Let's see. So here plantation cultivation is not allowed. We know that plantation means to grow the plant, but why it is not allowed? Because we human beings are not at all allowed there to disturb the animals, right? So this protected area do not allow plantation and cultivation. Then grazing means the animals like cow or buffalo, goat, etc. They go to the place where they get grass and they eat them. So that process is known as grazing. So grazing in this particular area is also not allowed. Then felling trees. Obviously we are here talking about the conservation of plants. So felling of trees is obviously not allowed. Then last is hunting and poaching. Hunting means to kill the animals. Okay. As we are talking about conservation of animals, so we have to protect them. So these are the protected areas. So obviously the hunting is not at all allowed. And poaching means illegally we are killing the animals for various things of animals. Say for example the skin of the animal or the teeth of elephant, etc. Okay, so to kill the animal for various purposes, okay, is known as poaching. So all these activities, once again let's revise: plantation, cultivation, grazing, then hunting, poaching. It is not at all allowed in these areas. Okay, now let's move towards the Pachmari Biosphere Reserve with Professor Ahmed and Paheli, Bujo and their classmates. Professor Ahmed met a person who is a forest officer whose name is Madhavji. Okay, so Professor Ahmed told Madhavji to introduce the children with Biosphere Reserve. So what Madhavji is saying? Madhavji is telling that Biosphere Reserve is the area where we are protecting, we are conserving the biodiversity of that particular area. Okay, Biosphere reserves are the area where there is conservation of plant and animals occur. Okay, it is the area in which there are possibilities, okay, of many other small areas which are protected, like wildlife sanctuaries or national parks are also there. So let's see which wildlife sanctuary or national park is there in Pachmari Biosphere Reserve. Pachmari Biosphere Reserve consists of one national park. Okay, one national park is there which is named as Satpura, and two wildlife sanctuaries which are Bori and Pachmari. Okay, so these are the areas, okay, of Biosphere Reserve which is 100% protected from any disturbance of humans to animals. Animals can freely move in this area and we are not allowed to disturb them. We can just visit that area, okay, and we can get knowledge from there. Right? So now let's move towards our next topic, that is flora and fauna. So these are the two new words. You might have asked that, ma'am, what is flora and what is fauna? So flora means plants and fauna means animals. So plants and animals which are found in particular area are known as flora and fauna of that area. So here you can see the plants and animals found in a particular area. Okay, flora means plants, fauna means animals. So there are some flora and fauna which we can find in Pachmari Biosphere Reserve. Which are they? Let's see. Flora means plants which we can find in Pachmari Biosphere Reserve are sal, teak, mango, jamun, silver ferns, Arjun, etc. So these are the flora of Pachmari Biosphere Reserve. Now let's see the fauna of Pachmari Biosphere Reserve, that is barking deer, blue bull, white dog, wolf, leopard, etc. These animals we can found in Pachmari Biosphere Reserve. So this is all about today's lecture. Okay, you can find out which other flora and fauna we can found in Pachmari Biosphere Reserve, right? And you can see the pictures of this barking deer, blue bull, etc. In the next lecture, we are going to discuss about wildlife sanctuaries and national parks. So till that, be at home, be safe. Thank you.
आभार।